Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Words I didn't think I would probably ever say in my life, but here we go. My name's Connor, if you didn't already know. I just thought, since everyone's still in lockdown and there's still nothing to do, why not revamp my YouTube channel? I've used it before, but it was mostly just for like dance videos of myself, and they are pretty old and have now been erased from history, which is probably better for everybody. So yeah, we're starting afresh, and this is just a little get to know me video. I've got all my questions written down on a little notebook, so if you catch me looking down, it's just because I need a little reminder. Question 1 is, what age did you know you wanted to be a dancer? So I started dance like properly at the age of 7, I think it was. That's when I first went to like a dance school and like actually had lessons. But my mum and my family have always said that I was dancing pretty much before I could walk, and there's plenty of video evidence to prove that. And yeah, started at the age of 7, and ever since then I've pretty much danced everywhere and anywhere I possibly can. So I went to a little dance school in my hometown first. That was kind of just like more like a youth thing. It was more of just like, you go if it's like a hobby, like where your parents kind of drop you off on a Friday and like a Friday night and a Saturday daytime. So then my parents moved me from there because we realized that dance was actually something I wanted to do, not just a hobby, and people started to realize that I was kind of actually good at it. Like, that's not me tooting my own horn, that's just me pointing something out. So yeah, I moved dance schools, I think around 10, like 9 or 10. And then from there I did ballroom and Latin. That was mostly what I did. And I competed all over the country. I won national and regional titles. I moved dance schools again to a dance school in like a city over from mine. So it was about half an hour to an hour away. So we travelled there every Saturday, me and my sisters, because my sisters danced with me. And yeah, and then I left there to pursue it at college, and that's when I started to learn more about jazz, contemporary, commercial, lyrical, musical theatre, and started to like broaden out from just ballroom and Latin, which is kind of what I'd always done. My love has always been for dance, and I've always received a lot of hate for that. Like, I've been bullied majorly all through my high school life, and that's a topic I don't really touch on, but it happened, and a lot happened, and yeah, it kind of made me who I am today and made me want to push more towards dance. Like, the fact that people terrorized me for it and wanted to tear me down because I was a dancer, and it wasn't seen as the normal for a boy to be dancing, it made me have something to prove to people. And I guess it's not thanks to them, because I've achieved everything I have by myself and for myself, but that added like a fire under my ass, I guess. And yeah, it made me want to do it more. Sorry, I just got an itch. And from sixth form, I auditioned for universities all over the country, including Wolverhampton, Chester, Falmouth, because I never felt like I was good enough to go to a proper dance and drama school, like a conservatoire. But there was one that I'd always dreamed about going, and it was to LIPA, and it's the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts. And this is my claim to fame. It is owned by legendary Beatles member Paul McCartney. He shook my hand, and he wanted my suit that I wore on that day as well. A little fun fact. So I auditioned there, and I got in and trained there for 3 years, and I did commercial, ballet, tap, aerial work, jazz, contemporary, like every dance style you can basically think of, I did. In first year, I suffered a hip injury. I tore the labrum that surrounds my hip joint. So that basically meant that first year was like really hard for me. Like, I practically didn't do a full class at all the entire year, because there were exercises I always had to change and always had to adapt to. And then second year, I got rid of the injury. I had to come back fighting, like that was my year. And so it kind of meant like I was a year behind everyone else. So I had quite a lot of like grinding to do. But I did it, and third year was just like an absolute dream. Like auditioning, final showcases, and I was luckily, like, majorly thankful that I got a lead in both my third year musical and my third year dance showcase, which is unreal because I never ever thought that would happen. I got an agent from my third year showcase, and now I dance on cruise ships. I auditioned and I got on, and thanks to Corona, I did get sent home. My first contract got cut short, but it's fine. I will be going back. We should go back to the question. I kind of knew that I always wanted to be a dancer from a young age, I guess, and I just gave you quite like a lengthy insight to my life, but yeah, like, dance has always been a part of me and always will be, and yeah, I wouldn't be me without dance. So to answer the question, probably when I started, so about 7. Question 2. Your least and most favourite thing about ship life. So going into this, I didn't really know what to expect. It was my first contract. I'd only just graduated from university, and yeah, I was just like a kid in a candy shop, really. Like, I was like, this is crazy. So I flew to Miami in December 1st, and I started on December 2nd. I started rehearsals for 2 months, and it was just so overwhelming. Like, I can't explain the experience. And then I joined the ship in February. But my favourite part would probably be the fact that I am travelling the world, getting paid for it, and doing what I love. So I don't really class it as work because dance has always been me. So I don't really class it as a job. Like, I'm just there, and it's crazy. Like, phenomenal. So I guess that's my favourite part. My least favourite part would probably be the seasickness, if I'm completely honest. That took a lot of getting used to, and I'm still not used to it. And there's people on my cast that had done cruise ships for like 6 years, and they still aren't used to seasickness and the motion. So yeah, probably that. But it's all part of the experience, and can't wait to go back. Question 3. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? So I've always had this dream in my head about living in New York and experiencing the New York winter, the snow and Christmas. And yeah, like, that is my dream. And when I got my cruise contract and I found out that we were docking in New York a few times, my heart was made. Like, I was gonna get to experience it, and then probably, like, if I loved it, I'd move there in the future maybe. But I didn't get to go because of Corona. I got sent home. So I still haven't been, but it's still a dream of mine to go and possibly live. Like, it's in my fantasy world. Yeah, probably like either New York. Liverpool, again, is like another place in my heart that I love and have loads of memories, so I could happily move there if I had to choose the UK. Question 4. What achievement are you most proud of? Now, people ask me this all the time, like in person or on lives and stuff like that, and my answer always is like accepting myself. And as cliche as that sounds, yes, I'm on cruise ships, yes, I've completed university, but I've been on this majorly long, like, self-discovery journey. From all the hate I received at school, like crushing my dreams and basically putting a downer on like who I am. And it took me a long time to accept that, yes, I am a dancer, yes, I'm not normal, yes, I am gay, and yeah, just like, it took me a while to get out of my own head and fully accept I love myself, my family love me, so why am I letting people who hate me and dislike me and who are jealous of me ruin my life? Because that's not a healthy way to live. And they want to do that, that's fine, that's their prerogative. But at the end of the day, I know what I'm worth, my family know what I'm worth, I have incredible friends in my life, I'm surrounded by glorious people and amazing opportunities, and I'm letting people ruin that by getting in my head and playing with my emotions. So it took me a while to realise that I'm worth a lot more than what I was giving myself credit for and what people were making me out to be. So yeah, I'm kind of proud that I got through that, and I can now fully say that I am a professional dancer, I am a raging homosexual, and I love me, and yeah, love yourself, and carry on. Voice break. Question 5. What is your favourite hobby? Shoes. My hobby is shoes. I am obsessed with trainers. I can tell you for a fact, and this is a secret just between me and you, I have 26 pairs of trainers in my house. But dirt on any shoe, oh my god, I can't even, like, no, I'm done, I'm out. When trainers get dirty, it sends like a shiver all the way through my body, and I hate it. Like, I have to instantly clean that shoe. Like, white shoes are a bitch. Which got me thinking about shoes now. Drink break. Question 6. What inspires you most in life? My family inspire me like crazy amounts. Like, they have been there for me through so much in my life and each other's lives that I'm just so thankful. And like, I have 4 younger brothers and sisters who look up to me. Like, I'm the oldest, and I have to kind of set an example. And like, people bullied my little brother at school for his height. Like, he had height issues until like a few years ago, and the difference between me and him is crazy. Like, he wouldn't take anything. Someone would say something and he just ran up and punched them, whereas like someone would say something to me and I'd run and hide. Like, he saw what I went through and knew that that's not what was going to happen to him, despite his height and like his insecurities. But yeah, like, that means a lot to me, because as much as that's not intentional, they've seen what I've been through and have promised themselves that that's not going to happen to them. They're going to be stronger than that. And that means a lot to me as an older brother. And like, I'm lucky enough to have parents like I do, and I'm so thankful that they are my mum and my dad, because as I said, they've been there for me through so much, but they've also worked their bloody asses off to get us kids the things that we wear, the things that we use, and basically like everything, and anything we want, we basically get. And I know a lot of people don't have that, so I feel really lucky. But my parents also treat us and teach us like morals and manners, and that's something that I know other people don't get either, and that inspires me as well, because I am lucky enough to have a supportive family and friends, and the opportunities I've had, that I can't take anything for granted. And especially with like everything going on in the world right now, yeah, like, I feel ever so lucky to have the life that I have now, and it is thanks to my family and my friends, and evidently me as well. Like, I've fought for my own life as well. And yeah, to sum up my answer to my question, my family pretty much is what inspires me the most. Question 7. What is my biggest pet peeve? So like most people, my list is quite long of what my biggest pet peeves are, but my top 2 would probably be people chewing with their mouth open. Like, these videos of people sitting there videoing themselves with a microphone in front of them, chewing like a massive carrot or a celery. I'm like, what? How is that appealing to people? That makes me want to throw my phone off a cliff into an ocean and have a shark eat it, and then have a whale eat that shark. Like, no, that's not okay. Stop it, please. And then number 2, people's negativity. I say negative things, but when people purposely go out of their way to say something negative to someone, about someone, is it really necessary though? What are you gaining from that? Why are you going out of your way to say something negatively or type something negatively on a comment on people's social media to make them feel shit about themselves? Me typing, "You're fat," "You're gay," "Haha, oh my god, look at you." Why? Why do you want to make someone feel like they're absolutely worthless, have no support, and basically just don't deserve a human life. Because it makes people feel like shit, and I've been there, and it ain't nice at all. I just don't see the point. Like, I know there's negativity, and there has to be negativity to balance out positivity, but when you purposely do it to make someone feel like crap, nah, I draw the line. Like, it's not nice. No. And finally, question 8. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be? Throughout my life, ever since puberty, I guess, I've always suffered really bad with like acne and spots. Not really so much on my face anymore, but like all across the top half of my chest and the shoulders and my back. And so I have to take tablets and stuff to keep those under check. So I always get really insecure about wearing vests or being topless in shows or in public. And basically, yeah, just showing my shoulders. Like, I've never really liked my top half of my body. It's only been like in the past few months where I've managed to get my skin under wraps and like go to the gym and work out more. I like what I see now, and it has taken me a while to get here, but I can happily say that I love my body. And my second thing I could probably change is maybe my voice. I don't really like my voice. Just filming this is a massive thing for me. Like, I don't like my voice on the phone, in recordings and stuff like that. So I probably try and make my voice like a tone or so deeper. Like, maybe like talk like this a bit more or something, I don't know. But it's not a major thing that I change, but kind of like a little insecurity. Just a little one. Just a little one. That's all the questions I have. I might do like a part 2 if people see this and have any more questions for me. But for now, that's my get to know me video. If you liked this video, then please give it a like and maybe subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see me make a fool of myself, my TikTok is also linked in my profile. I kind of post funny videos on there. I might do a part 2, but if you subscribe, then you'll get a notification when my next video is, whenever and wherever that may be. I never know how to end these things. Do I just end? I'm